Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Factorio here in our step-by-step to Megabase series. In today's episode we are doing something important. We will be increasing the amount of ores we're shipping and smelting. Mainly the copper is what we're lacking at the moment. I cannot keep up. Mostly this station here at the very top, but we need another station yet and therefore we need to just tap into as many ores as possible. Looking around here, what offers itself is this vein here and this one over there, and I think I'm also gonna hook up the stone veins since we're at it, maybe even this iron vein right here. So without any further ado, we're gonna make our way through the mess here. Oh, I just see I haven't completed this. Yeah, we can place a couple more of these turbines. We definitely need to finish this in today's episode. But for now, let's make our way over here and maybe we can already plan this out. Looks like we need to get rid of these power poles and then I'm gonna lead the ores up is a good solution. So we want to send this due north and plan this outpost already so it can be placed, and then once we arrive here we can build this immediately. Good, that means I'm also gonna take away the lighting here. My Spidertrons are already incoming, taking apart all of these, and now it's time for some blueprints. Let's maybe just do something like this. No, look at that. The other guys actually got stuck here. By the way, I can still already build this. Yes. Now we need an ore station that I'm gonna set up right here. Actually, I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna set it up here. That makes much more sense. And then all I have to do is make a little turnaround here. Something like this. And now all we have to do is bring this to the balancer. And of course, I'm gonna take the direct route. There we go. This is looking fairly decent. We're gonna hook it up to power. And then of course, we also have to give this a proper name for the station. Copy over the data for the trains. Keep on building this and finish the train. Thank you. So let's enable train limit 2. And then this guy here can go into the station. Okay, perfect. Now they just need some initial fuel. Oh no, it left one cart behind. And what are you doing? Yeah, this guy only has 3 carts. I just ended up making an additional train. Now I need to find the one that is faulty. Oh, it is right here. This is perfect. I'm gonna stop it right in its tracks and I'm gonna make my way here to fix that. I managed to catch it at a unloading station, which is much more convenient, so I can just take it apart. That seems to be sorted out. Now we're gonna do this one. This one I would like to face due south. So I'm gonna set this up here in the outpost planner and it should be planning towards the south. Let me maybe get rid of these just so we have more space. Also this lake here, I want to fill this up as good as possible. And now it's time to move up with my spider army in order to build this as well. Good times, good times. Wonderful, this is already starting to work. Let me see, we also want to hook up this guy here. So I need to leave some space. I think what I'm going to do is a simple exit, maybe at this point. This is going to allow me to move up here. Yeah, I'm going to leave this piece of stone be for the time being. I then want to have my ore station right here. We're gonna switch the position of the balancer to be on this side. So now we can just lead this inside of the balancer, hop over here to the other side, and then simply hook up with these guys. The train is being loaded up. That's good. We can make our way back. Ooh, maybe not like this. And now I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to also provide something for the stone. If we just go a little bit further and go down here, this might allow us to set up a station for the stone here as well. Could I maybe set up the station here? No, I would have to move things over just a tad. That is fine. I'm just gonna take this and I will be moving that over a little bit. Just enough so I can join with this guy. Yeah, wonderful. And now we just have to correctly signal this part. Let me get rid of that. Okay, looks good. This would allow me to plan another outpost here for the stone, which is something we can definitely make use of. Okay, I found some more nuclear fuel inside my Spidertrons. That means we can at least program in another station here. I have some stone right here, so we can borrow the data. Also copy over the data for the trains. Looking good. Actually, the inactivity isn't necessary anymore. Thinking about it, I'm also gonna copy over this station here again for the copper, and then you can go and you can go. Yeah, that actually checks out. So all they need is a little bit of fuel. Yes. Do I have some more? Oh, please tell me I have some more. I actually have some here in my trash slots. That's nice. And you get some. Okay. Now they can go. They just need an exit. Oh, and maybe we should also finish the belts here. And they just need a little bit of power here. And this station is ready to go. I shouldn't have to worry about it anymore. All I have to worry about is to make my way back. And actually that is a little bit too early. Let's see where I want to do that with an entry. Maybe here somewhere. Yeah. I think that is enough distance. I just want to remove the signals I had there previously. Now this should be signaled correctly and we can move into this guy. Maybe add a rail signal every now and then so more trains can pass. That's another copper deposit and a stone deposit hooked up. I think this should be good for these two resources. Now we can actually check as long as they are purple, the stations, then we're golden because that means a train is on its way. Unless, of course, we don't have any more materials. But right now we are absolutely good. We still have a fully compressed belt as the new train is incoming. The most pressing resource was definitely the copper. Now that I fixed that, I would suggest we're just going to go ahead and increase the amount we are producing. So at least one more we're going to add to these modules. Just maybe, honestly, we're gonna add a couple more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna aim for this guy first. Copper is what we are lacking. Though it does look rather good at the moment. Let me check what happened the past 10 minutes or so. We consumed 400 science packs the past 10 minutes and it is raising. So this is really good news. Probably ever since we hooked up the first copper source, everything went better. Okay, somehow it is now the next day and I've been goofing around with some ground patterns that I could be using for this smelter design. And I think this one here is gonna serve us well. I mean, it is nonsense. We could just floor it all up with the same material, but you know, it looks decent. Good, now it's time to pick some of this up, including the tiles, the train stop names as well. And yeah, that should be good. Just create that blueprint. I could be using the old one, but I want the flooring, you know. Let me see. Can I just paste it in? Is this gonna go all well? Well, it looks good. Okay, I just have to cut off the connections. Oh yes, robots, build. Ah, this is so good. At least everything functional we should already be able to build here, and then some trains should be incoming immediately. Well, as a matter of fact, I have to set up 2 more loading trains. Let's keep building here on the other side as well and finish that station. And just like that, it should be functional. And ooh, will you look at that? We even managed to copy over that there is no connection in between those 2 modules. So the only thing I'm really missing here is this connection, and everything should be powered up as well. And now we already have trains incoming. That is good. Delivering the materials. Everything is named correctly. And all we're missing is the floor. Everything here has been built properly. Yeah, look at that. We're starting to smelt and everything already has a module. How wonderful. Good. In this case, I just have to make sure to also build the trains. Give this a little bit of fuel. No, this already has the fuel, so we can already go and do our thing and get another train. Copy that over. This one here, I can give some fuel and you can go as well. Now, if we check the copper station, we have 4 stations and we have 8 trains. That is the correct number. Good. With that out of the way, there is another thing I would like to take care of, and that is better floor production. Right now, we are just having these machines here and they are producing at a decent rate, but of course I would like to be able to build thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of flooring, and right now the way it is, I'm not happy. So I'm gonna leave the other Spidertrons behind for a brief moment and we're gonna come back down here in order to check out what we actually need. In order to build the concrete tiles, we need some iron ore and stone bricks. I can grab a line of stone here without any issues, and I'm just gonna bring it over here. And while we're at it, I'm also gonna grab the iron ore line. So that's gonna go over here, and then we move across there. Same thing with the stone. It will be joining up here, and together they will move across. Good. I managed to get these 2 lines over. Now I just need to bring them into furnaces, smelt up a bunch of stone bricks. Let's say we do a little bit of the weaving pattern here, so we can manage to do this. Get the stone bricks to enter right here. And now we can just add these guys to the machines. Gonna cover this with a substation. These guys will probably have to move. Let me see. Let's just copy over a bunch of these beacons here. Actually, looks like I don't have this at a convenient spot. It lines up with the beacons. So even though this kind of hurts, I'm gonna move everything one block down. And now we're starting to smelt. How wonderful. I'm then gonna move the stone bricks down in order to feed into the next system. And that, of course, will be the concrete. Let me bring the iron over and we're just gonna input it right here on the other side of the belt. That should be good. Then I guess the water we can get in on the other side. So just bring this pipe all the way down here and continue. And then, of course, we're gonna bump this up even more with speed modules. And maybe even more with beacons on the other side. Yes, and now we can just rinse and repeat that, right? Now, if we check out the ratio, this is producing 13 bricks and we can go up to 22.5. So I'm gonna copy this over a couple more times. Oh, as a matter of fact, we should maybe add a bunch of these modules here. Now we're producing 15, a little bit less, but we will also be using fewer materials. As a matter of fact, I should be beacon this up all the way. There, looking at this now, we're producing 25. Okay, that is more than we can actually get on one line. So now I can just increase that until I use up 22.5 stone bricks. Yeah, looks like about 5 machines are gonna do the trick. Let's see this happen. Now wait a second, how do I get this out? I think I have to move the water over a little bit. Yeah, let's get rid of these pipes and just bring this out here for now. And then we're gonna hook up the water this way. This is gonna allow me to extract the material on the other side. And then we should probably, I mean, we're getting so much of it, right? Let me actually see. We get 43. No, actually, we could get this on a blue belt, but I cannot really get it on one side. But I cannot really get it on both sides of the belt. Wait a second, unless I do this and get it out. No, this actually doesn't work. I would have to get it out towards the other side. I think I need to swap this around so the materials will be shipped in from the other side. And this would then allow me to do something like this with splitters to get half of the materials on the other side of the belt. And then we can go ahead, ship this material up. I think at one point I might change all of that to be robot based, but for now I just want tons and tons of materials. So I'm actually going to bring these materials all the way up here and we're going to input them. Just one inserter though is not going to do. Therefore I have to add at least a second one and we should be capable of decently picking up the materials. As a matter of fact, I might just go ahead and add a secondary container here. This is still inside of the area. Very nice. I like what I'm seeing here. This has been a valuable addition, I would say. And now the question is, do we even need to produce it here still? We could just focus on the other material. Yeah, like making the reinforced concrete, for instance. Oh well, maybe I'm just gonna leave them in place here as well. And we're even gonna beacon them up a little bit. So add a bunch of beacons here. And this is definitely gonna help our production rate. Though I just see we're still missing the concrete. Yeah, just check this out. Everything is being gobbled up right away. Ah, I get it. My Spidertrons are still being filled up with the material. Okay, that makes sense now. Oh yes, guys, this has been a great idea. Made everything much easier. I also already placed the flooring for this and I placed all the flooring for this and I didn't have to wait a single minute for it. Just check this out and we're ready with the next load. I'm so freaking happy. That means we're ready for more expansions. For instance, we could add another station for the iron. So I'm gonna make sure to copy this over right here as well. That should nicely add up and I should be able to just place it and then build it. Let's see if we can also do that station in just one go. That would be brilliant. I do think I have enough modules. Together with my builder army right here, we should be able to finish that with absolute ease. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Let's make sure to place all of the modules and then making sure, yeah, the power poles aren't connected here. I'm confused. Yeah, right here. There is no connection here. That's good. So we can finish this side here as well. Good. Now quickly get 2 trains in here. This is already hooked up and nice. Copy over the trains. This one here, I'm gonna fill up with a little bit of fuel. Then you can go and you can go. Oh man, this is just so amazing. Oh, hold on. There's one thing missing. The power pole right here. Very nice. And we're starting to smelt. This is good news. Good news. Just look at that. 2 huge smelters are done. You know, theoretically, we could fit in one more, if you ask me. Yeah, we could totally fit in one more. I think that will be it. Though, do I really want this? This connection here is theoretically not necessary. Yeah, eventually this might actually disappear. You know, the reason I don't want to tile this endlessly is because the entire train traffic is happening on this route, and eventually it's gonna become too much, and we rather spread things apart a little bit. 4 stations or 8 trains is actually a really good number, or 5 stations and 10 trains is also a good number. Yeah, I think we could totally take one more here and one more there. Well, I guess more important right now would also be to ramp up the steel production, which I think I'm gonna do next. Let me get rid of these power poles here. Then I'm gonna copy over one of these. Ooh, can I fit that? Yeah. I have to check though. Wait, no, this is not the correct spot. I will have to set it up here. Yeah, that's much more like it. So we're also gonna come here with the builder army and finish that. Very nice. Do I have enough modules? I think so. Oh my gosh, I love this game. This is such a fun phase of the game. Okay, now we have more unloading stations here for the iron. Oh no, I did not manage to completely finish it. Looks like I'm missing some inserters here, though I can craft a couple of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna craft them. Everything has been placed. This is good. Now we're missing power. Why is that? Of course, because my trains are full at the moment, the module isn't being powered. Very interesting. Well, we still have to get this out of here and lead it all the way down. And then this right here would be the last line. So there would be one more module. You know what? We're gonna hook this up right away. It's just one more module that we have to add here. And if we do this correctly, we're gonna be golden. Of course, for this last one, I will be lacking a whole bunch of materials, but we can still get started with it, then get back to the crafting hub and get this right finished. We already have a train unloading. This goes so quickly. All these trains were more than ready. Luckily, the crafting hub is right here at the bottom, not very far. I just love coming back here, getting all the materials, robots freaking out. We're actually now using all 800 logistics robots. That's not good. Let's place some more. It's time to bump this number up to 1000. And you know, another thing I'm gonna do is add 2 more roboports on either side. But we still should be able to now finish the module. And this isn't powered. This is all good. At the moment, no train station in the Megabase is requesting the steel. Okay, very good. Now this module is finished too. We only need 1 loading station because the goal was to get these 4 lines. And then together they will combine into, I think, 1 single blue belt. You know, this could actually be one that we expand even further, but we'll have to see about that. Either way, this line here, this train line, is probably not necessary since we only need this single station. But yeah, I'm only gonna remove the train lines once I'm sure this is gonna be the end of the module. Otherwise, we still need it. But what I wanted to achieve, I achieved today. I can build crazy modules, and I now basically have an infinite amount of flooring material. Wait a second, did I place the trains here? How many stations do we have? We have 4 stations, 8 trains. That's good. What about the steel? I probably forgot it. No, the steel doesn't require any new trains. Oh, check this out. This is actually our first train congestion. Oh, this is surprising. Let's see what is the culprit. Where are you going? You're going up. Oh, okay, I see, right here. Ah, what did I do? So it was actually something stupid I did. I did not send this train to the loading station just because of me. But I'm actually glad. That means the system isn't at fault. And now once this is clearing up, we should be good again. There we go. Just like that, the trains have cleared up. Now, I do see some fuel stations that haven't been fueled for a while. Where's my fuel guy? Waiting at L. No, wait, that's a different guy. There's my fuel guy. Ah, you're not full. Why are you not full? Wait a second, we are producing the fuel. Maybe I'm not producing it at a decent enough rate. Just look at this. It looks so magnificent. We're now finally getting into the territory I've been working towards for a very long time. Yeah, check this out. Fuel just takes an enormous amount of time to actually be produced. So I think what I'm gonna do is I might just speed this up instead of using the productivity modules. Check this out. We're producing, not very many. I can see that. Now on the other side, we did collect a whole bunch of these, and we have the other ones available as well, which means we could set this up anywhere, right? So I could just copy over a bunch of these, basically doubling our production. Then we're gonna get each one of these a requester chest with just a little bit of both of the materials. Actually, we need rocket fuel and uranium-235. So stack of rocket fuel and just a little bit. Let's maybe go with 10. We can copy this over for the other guys and input this right into the machines, getting the fuel out on the other side. And we're just gonna put them into active provider chests. Probably, yeah, good. And just like that, we more than doubled our fuel production, which I believe is going to be necessary, seeing that 2 of our fuel stations haven't been served in a while. We still have a little bit of time though. We can see the fuel is right here. So maybe now that we doubled the amount of machines, we're gonna go back to productivity just so that we get the most of our materials. And you know what? I'm not gonna cheap out. We're just gonna keep going here a little bit. Now I would say we're producing a decent amount, though let me limit these chests to only 1. I don't want to go mayhem since these are active provider chests. Very nice, we managed to build everything. I'm so happy. This looks very decent. I just have to do the flooring here for the center part, and then eventually we're gonna take apart this copper vein and I guess fill out the rest with solar panels and flooring. But we should now have a decent amount of materials to maybe already start planning out where we're gonna have the second mega module. Soon enough, we have researched energy weapon damage 13, which required, what, 64,000 packs. So all of these next researches take 128,000, just absolute insanity. Maybe I'm gonna go for artillery shell range next. Yeah, make sure we are protected even better. But with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.